Well, I'm sad to report that I think, in my humble opinion, Killers will probably not work for many people because it is a great work in many ways, but very flawed. Unfortunately, the new upcoming Fincher film may also really disappoint people. And I'm not going to touch The Marvels with Brie Larson, which is also an auteur work with a woman, but although I think the latest advertisements are promising, I do think it'll probably be just barely okay as a film. However, hope has arrived with Yorgos and his very quirky feminist slash surrealistic slash postmodern slash thing coming to us very soon. And it does look like the real deal. It looks very, very interesting and has everything you could want. Great cast, great premise, adapting an interesting source. Yorgos has, to put it mildly, a very interesting style when he does films. Fairly unique female characters. Everything is going according to plan. However, I will note one concern of mine. I think on the surface, everything will be great and it will work for most people and it will be probably up there with Oppenheimer, in my humble opinion. I think from everything I've done with research, it is going to stun people. But I've kind of fallen out of love with Emma Stone. I think she's unfortunately fairly racist. She did some pretty horrible work in the past. I think as an actress, she's fine, but her best work is also her worst work, like with Amazing Spider Man. It's good acting, but those films are absolutely terrible, and that version of Gwen is an abomination. Although I think they've been getting Gwen wrong forever, they just don't seem to do a decent version of Gwen Stacy. Even the animated version was pretty disappointing too. So Gwen is kind of a lost cause, and she just probably has one of the better versions of Gwen, but it's still really, really bad. So I think the Emma factor is making me hesitant. And, quote, as a guy, I should still be very optimistic because apparently she's going to be all kinds of naked. We're going to have a lot of nudity, a lot of insane things, a lot of violence. Just a lot of crazy stuff is going to happen. It's Yorgos, of course. He's going to do crazy, crazy stuff. But although I like seeing naked women, I don't know. With Emma, it's a question mark. Maybe it's a personal prejudice, but she's not going to destroy the project. But I'm like, I don't see she's the great muse that he's making her out to be. But apparently she had a lot of input. I think it will be overall still a really great experience. But again, even these great auteur projects this year have always had certain things about them. The length, the subject matter, focus, plot, that just doesn't quite work. And overall, they're still interesting films. You should see them, you should pay for them, but they're sort of sorely lacking. So I think I am confident it will be a 9 out of 10 when it comes to us. But I think for me, Emma will be docking 1 point. But maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe this is her redemption. But I'm a little suspicious of her as a person, as an actress. And I don't think she's as talented as I used to think. But that's me.